Hey, welcome back, friends. Here in Hershey, Pennsylvania, today we're going to take a look at the Imagine XLS 25 RLE from Grand Design RV. This is its show debut here at the 2025 Hershey Show. This is actually a 2026 year model unit. So we're going to go up through the outside, then we'll go inside. Hope you stick around.
Today's video is brought to you by RVmattress.com, a Brooklyn bedding brand.
Our family has enjoyed Brooklyn bedding mattresses for nearly 3 years. We loved it and feel confident you will as well.
This particular model is called the Dream Foam Essential, which is their budget-friendly option. We've been very happy with this model, with its comfort and its durability.
With your RV mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, you get a 120-night sleep trial and a limited lifetime warranty.
For our family, the RV is our place to recharge for the next day. A comfortable night's rest is important, not only for mom and dad, but for the kiddos too.
Thank you, RV Mattress by Brooklyn Bedding, for sponsoring today's video. After this video, head on over to rvmattress.com/wondering and get 30% off your next mattress using code WONDERING.
All right, let's hop back into today's video.
All right, guys, you've seen enough of my face. Imagine XLS series. This series of trailer is kind of the middle of the family of Imagine. And when it comes to the family of Imagine, you've got the smaller single axle Ames here, and then you've got the larger full-size standard Imagines. You can kind of see them down there. These are going to be a little bit lighter in weight, and they're going to be a little bit lighter on the pocketbook. So let's take a look at what we've got. You got aluminum skin front cap right here. You can see the new graphics package has been out not quite a year yet, so still a fairly new graphics package. I'll back you up a little bit and take a look. I like it. Ours is, you know, we have a new Grand Design Imagine and we have this package. I think it looks good. My favorite thing about the newer Imagines, throughout the line, they've gone away from Lippert frames and gone to Norco frames. You can see that right there. And this, I've seen these frames going down the line. It sounds funny to say, they're pretty frames. They're good paint. There's just a lot of good things to say about these. Are Hook bolted frames. If you know anything about Hook bolt frames, semi trucks use Hook bolted frames. So digging the BAL upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade in my opinion. 20-pound tanks up here, electric tongue jack. You can see that rocking and rolling. This is where your battery or batteries will go, right there. You got a pass-through storage. So the pass-through storage in this particular XLS is not quite as big as the standard Imagine, but it's still decent size. I mean, you're pretty legit storage here. You can see your aluminum frame right there. We'll go on the other side here in just a minute. I love this tough ply flooring. It's a little bit tacky, so things don't slide around as much. Things will still slide around if they have to, but much less than like a linoleum. Dual entry, you can see that there. Fold up steps. Not so sure we don't like these. Maybe better than the solid steps or the step aboves that you see on some. Yeah, they're just easy. You know, they just flop them in if they're wet, etc. And they're aluminum colored versus black. These are way easier to see at night. Nice big awning, 22-foot awning, which is basically almost the full length of this trailer. Here's a couple of stats here. I've probably already showed them to you, but 29 feet 9 inches, so under 30 feet. Unloaded vehicle weight of 6,100, GVWR of 7,900. Again, the awning, there's your capacities as far as water's concerned. This is going to be more of a couples type camper. You'll see that once we go inside. New wheel and tire package from Grand Design. You're going to get the Goodyear Endurances standard on these units. Just give me a little look-see. Big back window over here. 300-pound ladder, walkable roof, Suburban tankless water heaters here. I haven't used the Suburbans yet. We've used the Furions. The Furions can be a little bit finicky sometimes if you don't have enough pressure. We'll see how the Suburbans do. We'll see how people like that. You've got a 2-inch hitch back here. Your spare tire is underneath. You've got manual stabilizers, which I love. Easy to fix if they ever do break, which they rarely do. You've got your exterior outlet coax cable there, and this is your gravity fill for your freshwater tank. You'll have another option there. There is your furnace right there. Let's go around to the back side. More like the business end of things. Sorry, I had to move the camera around a little bit. You can see how tight the shows are. But here's your hookup side here. You can see your battery disconnects and your solar disconnect. You've got your water hookups, you've got your GFCI. You can fill your fresh tank here if you want to. You could switch that over and fill your fresh tank. And if you're just on city water with a regular hose, you've got that right there. Of course, this is for your stabilizers. This is for your shower. This hooks into there if you're unaware of that. You've got 1,859 pounds of payload. Pretty good for a unit this size, especially a couples camper. Here's some business stuff here. You've got one dump, which I'm always big a fan of. There's your dump there. This is to hold your dump hose. I call it a stinky slinky. So that keeps your stinky slinky there instead of in there with all your other stuff. You've got slim rack slide mechs on this particular slide. You can see that's fairly new from Lippert. These are supposed to be an upgrade over the Swintex. You know, we had Swintex for 7 years and didn't have one single problem, and this is supposed to be an upgrade, so we'll see. See your graphics on this side, big window on this side, and I think that's pretty much it as far as the exterior is concerned. Let's go inside. Okay, as we go in, I mentioned before this is a couples camper, but you do have the option of grandbaby sleeping if you'd like. This drops down into almost a full-size bed. It's a little wider than a twin, but maybe not quite as wide as a full. Two small children, elementary age kids, could definitely sleep there. But here's the back of the RV. You can see significant storage up here. These are not shallow. These are decent size storage. And then you got soft close cabinetry, which if you have kids, you can appreciate. You've got some storage over here. Now your tankless water heater is down under here, but they didn't want to waste this. So you've got some storage here. This is probably 13 inches square, both of these. You can see you got your little motion sensor lighting for your entryway. You can actually turn that off if you want to, if you don't want it popping on and off. You've got an outlet here. There's lots of things you could do here, maybe an ice maker, I don't know, all kinds of things you could do right there. I love the big back window. Got windows on both sides as well. Coming around to your seating, both of these recline, of course. You can pop that up in the middle if you do have a grandbaby. We actually have 2 of these side by side in our unit, so we have 4 total, but we will pop that up and you can lay across there. You know, a kid could sleep there if they wanted to, if they were young enough. But this also pops down. You can see you've got a charger there. One thing, big window. I love some windows. I do love some windows. You got new puck lighting for 2026. You've got no carpet in this unit. You can see that there. Let's come over here. And by the way, your recliners face directly to your TV. We're seeing that almost all the time in RVs now. There was a while where you'd have to sit here in the recliner and look this way to a TV. I think you guys, if you've been around RVs long enough, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's check out the kitchen. So you've got these nooks over here, little storage nooks over here, significant storage here. Shoes, you know, things that may want to go outside but don't need to stay outside. You've got big drawers here. Now those are much larger than those. These are significantly larger. Sincere storage here. Big countertops here. Got your range. Big, deep drawers. All 3 of those. Microwave storage up top. Got your glass front doors for this storage. We would probably put like mixing bowls, serving bowls, plates in this one because it's extra deep. And then we generally put like cups, coffee supplies up in this area. Can you tell we've had an RV before? Yeah, so you can see plenty of counter space. New sinks for 2026. We can't believe how much we actually use this in our new unit. You know, sometimes people just add on stuff to add on stuff in the RV industry, but we actually use the crap out of this soap dispenser way more than I thought, and it keeps it from sliding around, you know, if you forget to put it up. You got a paper towel holder here that extends out right there. New backsplash. Yeah, good looking stuff. You got, is this pots and pans? Yep, pretty much pots and pans. Here's your information for winterizing and sanitizing. You'll probably have to pull this drawer out to access all of that. That's why that's there. You can see they didn't waste. Be surprised what you can use some of this storage for. Big storage under the sink here. Big fridge over here, 12-point fridge, 12-volt fridge from GE. Loving that. You got like a little side pantries here. Same goes for down here. And then we love a pass-through bath, but a lot of you don't. This one doesn't have one. So this has a hallway, and you've got your bathroom that you can actually close off. Decent sized little bathroom, especially for a couples camper. These inserts are all new for 2026. We have this particular insert in ours. Brooke loves that she can put her feet here to shave her legs if she needs to. And of course you got a spot to put shampoo, whatever. You guys have taken showers before. Skylight, let's see. I'm almost 6'2". I'm definitely 6'2" with these shoes on. And I've got plenty of room. 6'8", you might be in trouble. 6'2", you're in good shape. All right, let's flip it back around. Decent amount of little counter space here. Enough counter space certainly for a couples camper. Big mirror. We would use this probably for bath linens. Maybe some toilet paper down here. You can imagine how you would use this storage. People use it for different things. The important part is there. I love that they put a window here. Added some more natural lighting, moving into the queen bedroom. So you've got your charging cubbies over here, USB, USB-C, your regular 120 over there. Overhead storage. If you guys have seen my videos again, they're very similar, but this is significant storage up here. We put our bed linens up there, extra pillows, etc., etc. Hanging storage here with an extra little cubby there. And then, of course, you've got decent sized drawer there. I put my socks and underwear, except mine's on that side, in that particular drawer. And of course you can use this for CPAPs as well. You've got some more wardrobe stuff over here. Now this particular unit, I would like to see an optional hanging rod there maybe, but you could put, again, bed linens, whatever else in here. You've got hanging storage by the bed, so you're not without it. Good size drawers here. This particular unit has 2 Coleman Mach AC, so this is a 50 amp unit. You can see this is a dimmer. There you go. And I'll show you the light when it has that. So you can dim those. And of course you turn them on and off. Another entryway right there. I like having 2 entryways in my unit. This little pocket door here slides, shuts you off if you want to go to bed early. Your spouse is up late. All right, there you go, guys. The 25 RLE from Grand Design Imagine XLS. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Good little couples camper. Probably gonna check some boxes for a lot of folks. Hope you guys are good. See ya.